All right, greetings. So I am here with the man, the myth, the legend,
You know,
Mr. Maurice Isaac. Man, how you doing, my brother?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm blessed. I can't, like I said, ain't no point in complaining.
Nobody care, man. I said nobody care about the complaints. Tell the people, where you from and how old are you?
I'm originally from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I'm 36 years old.
Mhm.
Uh, you know, uh, heading to my 40s on a good note.
Yeah, man. Because I already know the people looking like, man, this guy looking like a young chap, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's just proof that black don't crack. Uh,
ever, ever.
as long as you take care of yourself, right? So, really get into it, man. I like to do these interviews to give people perspective of what it's like, going through this journey, and tell everybody kind of like what was your fitness and health like before you actually started the program.
It was really, honestly, it was really on a decline.
Mm,
Um, I was at my heaviest weight I ever been. I'm only 5'8". Well, I'm really 5'7" and a half, but according to the women, half an inch count. So so I'm 5'8", you know what I mean?
word,
Uh
word.
Heaviest I was like 258 point something. I just call it 260,
Hmm.
because the depending on how many French fries I ate that day, you know. So and man, I want to say I called you like was it the I can't remember, it was the day prior to my 36, or
Hmm.
my the next day, but I had a physical done, and man, blood pressure was going through the roof. uh
Mm,
they they were telling me, for the last few years, uh you can see me.
yeah.
Okay. I was getting a phone call. That's why. But they was telling me I was pre. I mean, I was borderline diabetic.
Mm,
Um, Sleep was terrible. I was having night sweats.
mm,
Um, Certain times I would stop breathing up in my sleep.
man.
Um, yeah, health wise was crap, man. You know what I mean? Like joint pain, knee pain, swelling.
Yeah.
I just call it fat people problems, man. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying?
yeah.
I was having real life fat people problems.
Yeah. What would you say is like the worst part about, that phase in your life?
Honestly, man, I don't talk about it too much, cause it's weird, but it was getting more depressing.
Mm,
You know what I mean? Like, getting really, I was feeling really lazy. I
mhm.
was feeling down. I didn't want to do much. You know what I mean? Like, the only time I wanted to do something is when I didn't drink, two monsters, and,
Mhm.
you know, heart pounding. So I don't have no
Yeah.
choice but to get up then.
Right.
Discipline was just almost non-existent.
Yeah.
You know, the only thing I knew I was gonna do that day was eat something.
Mm.
So and now, it'd be certain days where I have to actually remember to eat.
Right. Yeah.
Because I'm so used to doing the intermittent fasting,
Right.
and you remember some days we were doing whole day of fasting. So certain times now I have to remember, oh man, I didn't, I need to start eating now.
Yeah. Yeah. And kind of speaking on that, like, it sounds like the actual doctor's visit was the wake up call.
Yeah, yeah.
What was it that interested you in joining this program in particular?
Well, it wasn't just a doctor visit. It was actually something that's it is it's kind of stupid, but to me it meant something. I, I have two I have two teenage boys, and I put a I put one of the pull-up bars in their doorway, and the pull-up bar had a weight, a capacity, and I want to say it was like two. It was either 225 or 230. And excuse me, and I was like, man, I can't even do the pull-up on the pull-up bar because I'm scared it's gonna tear it down. You know, so in between me not being able to show them how to do a proper pull-up and doctor visit, I like, oh yeah, something has to change, you know.
Got you, man. Got you. So yeah, I mean, like, you know, what was your first impression? Like, you know, after us actually talking and, you know, you joining the program, like, would you say you was like, you know, excited, skeptical, like tell the people like what that initial impression was like?
The first time is crazy because I actually started following you because remember, I don't think I remember when I told you this, but you look like a swole version of my homeboy.
Yeah, you told me that. I remember you telling me
Yeah, so I sent you his video. I sent him your video as a joke.
that.
You
Yeah.
know, it started out as a joke. You know, I'm like, hey, we call him Suge Knight. I was like, hey, Suge, he look like you if you stop eating. You know, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it just, man, but I just kept looking at your videos, and you was actually speaking on stuff with substance. You wasn't just doing like in the whole IG YouTube thing, you know, just lifting weights with your shirt off, and you know,
Hmm.
just the normal fitness influencer stuff,
Right.
you know. So you was actually speaking on some real real life things. So after you know, you had put up in there, you know, I want to say you put the fire emoji or something if you want to know more. So I put it in, and I had your first. We did the first Zoom call, and I was like, okay, like he a real trainer. Like he not just
Hmm.
gonna give me a gimmicky program, a cookie cutter program. You know, saying eat chicken, eat broccoli, eat rice. Uh,
Yeah.
uh, you know, do this workout,
Yeah.
you know, and then send me some pictures in 2 weeks.
Hmm.
You know, it's a real one-on-one experience.
Yeah.
Like even though we're, you know, hundreds of miles apart, it's still like a one-on-one fitness training experience.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah. And you know, as you talk about that, it makes me ask, like, kind of like, you know, after that experience, I guess, like, how have things like changed for you? Like, what's been the major differences in your life as a whole after going through that experience?
As far as what you mean, like fitness wise, or just total life changing?
Everything, you know, whatever you know comfortable sharing.
Man, right. Actually, I can't sleep all day now. Like
Mm,
if I don't do something, like I feel like I done lost that day. You know, like
yeah.
perfect example. This week I took a break from lifting weights,
Yeah.
but I've been doing functional workouts.
Hmm.
You know, I've been doing a lot of kettlebell stuff, just strengthening my joints, and you know,
Hmm.
and I'm still doing the 45 on the Stairmaster. You know,
Yeah.
that shit's so embedded in my mind that I cannot do it. I have to get a certain amount of steps in every day. So I literally sit there and pace around my house until my steps in.
Yeah.
You know, certain disciplines are just so deep embedded now. You
Yeah.
know, and overall life wise, I'm not into that sunken place like I used to tell people. You know,
Mm,
I'm not in that sunken place where I feel bad now. I feel,
yeah.
you know, I feel lowered. You know, like shit. I'm the man now.
Yeah.
You
I
know.
was gonna say, like, what's been the best part about just the changes that you've made?
Um, I mean, besides all this, all these women keep throwing this tail. You know, all these aggressive ass women out here.
Yeah, yeah, that is
You know, 'cause
aggressive.
they get real aggressive. You know, but you know, I've never. This has been the first time in my life that I have said no. I'm good. Like that much. You know, like it.
Yeah,
You know, like so I can imagine how you feel.
yeah.
Cause you, cause you know, you done had a 6-pack for years.
Yeah.
I only had it for what 6, 7 months. You know,
Yeah.
so I can imagine how you feel. You know, I see why you always have a jacket on now. You know, you can't show the shit off no more. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You
Yeah.
know,
Gotta keep it under wraps, man. Gotta keep it under wraps.
man. You know,
So
but
safe to say, life has improved from the perspective of not only the energy, but just, socially, like things have improved.
oh man, drastically, man, drastically. Like you know, I've always been pretty good with finance,
Hmm.
but I had a hard time balancing it. You know what I mean? So every time I went super high up with my financial situation,
Hmm.
health always went down.
Mm.
You know, so now now I'm really getting good at balancing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, having really good health and really good finance.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And I mean, just to give people some context, like exactly how much weight did you end up, losing throughout the journey?
From the time we started till I hit the stage, I want to say it was 83 pounds and 14% body fat.
Damn.
No,
Yeah.
16% body fat because I started at 32% body fat. And when I hit the stage, I was almost 14% body fat, 14 point something.
And you just touched on another thing. You did the bodybuilding show. We ain't even tell the people
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
What was it
Yeah.
like? I guess what
Oh
prompted that,
man.
and what was that experience like?
Well, you know, originally I was doing it the for the cruise I was going on,
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
and so I wasn't sure if I was gonna do the bodybuilding show or not. I didn't know if I was gonna be like physically ready,
Mm-hmm.
you know, but I got so much good feedback on the cruise. You know, I was like, oh man, if I could do this now, then in another 16 weeks, it's gonna be nasty. You
Mm-hmm.
know, which it was. It turned out to be, ridiculous.
Yeah.
And until now, like it's crazy. Like close friends of mine that I had for 15 years still swear to God that I either had surgery or or I'm on steroids. You
Yeah.
know, like
Yeah.
I had a friend of mine physically look me over for to see if he could find any knife marks.
Mm. Sounds like you're saying success so good, man. People just they can't even believe it.
They don't feel like it's real. And
Mm.
I still have to prove to some people that you know it's me on that starter picture.
Mm.
Like they some people feel like it's a matter of fact, if you go on one of your posts,
Mhm.
um uh one 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 person said under my picture that it's Photoshop.
Mm.
So I got under there and was like, hey bro, it's me in the picture. Like like you can't argue with me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know? And I was like, look, just post your picture then.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the conversation ended then. You know.
Usually does, man. Usually does. One
You
one
know.
last thing. One last thing. Because some people, they see a lot of stuff online. I guess, like, what would
Yeah.
you say to somebody who's like, it's like hesitant to apply to join the program?
I'm gonna tell them the same thing that I tell everybody, because I didn't gave your number out to I don't know how many people,
Mm-hmm.
and all of them say the same thing, man. I don't know if I can do it how you did it. And I tell them all the same thing. You don't have to do it how I did it.
Mm-hmm.
You do it how you're gonna do it.
Mm.
You don't have to be show ready. That was something that I wanted to do. That was a goal that I had. Any win is a win.
Mm-hmm.
So
Facts.
if you can, if a win for you might be just getting up off the floor without help.
Mm. Facts.
Shit, you won. You
Mm-hmm.
know, you don't need that life alert at 35. You won.
Yeah. A win is a
You
win,
know,
man. That's
a
what I
win is a
always
win,
say, no
man.
matter how big or
Yeah.
small. Yeah.
So I would tell everybody I'll tell everybody, if you already like, oh, you need help, then call them. You already made the first choice. Like, like before you can change here, you have to change here.
Mm.
But before you can change here, you have to change here.
Mm. Yeah. Word. Word.
And then everything else is a win.
Hey, couldn't have said it better myself, brother. Yeah, it's good perspective. Appreciate you being like just open, honest, doing this with me. We're gonna sign this one out, guys. See y'all in the next video. Peace.